right, so we're gonna do oil change. Got some fresh synthetic oil for it today, a filter. So let's get that done. Oil works. Oh yeah. Nice and dark. So yeah, I definitely need some fresh oil. We're gonna get that taken care of. And then I'm gonna get some gear oil ordered up. Some 75 W90 for the front and the rear diffs / transmission, because it's the same fluid. And hopefully next weekend we can get the gear oil changed out. Alright, we got the new filter on. Ready to put some oil back in her. So, running full synthetic, Costco brand. Gonna start with like 4 quarts. A little bit of Marvel.
Not gonna hurt it.
How much do you think?
Well, you can use like 20, 30. That's probably enough.
That's it. You can replace up to 20% of your oil capacity.
Well, this motor wasn't really burning oil or anything.
Don't mind the roommate. You've always got to do something.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Beat on the fuel tank with a crescent wrench. Do you mind?
Almost 4 quarts in there. She seems pretty happy. It's got kind of a weird, angry start, but I mean, it has almost 300,000 miles on it, so. See how the blow-by is. Yeah, just a little bit. I think maybe it got just a little bit better with some new oil. It was pretty bad before. But not completely unexpected for the miles. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down and check on the oil once it drains back down. All right, we're switching to the garage right now, so my roommate's gonna bring the car on over. Told him to see how she drives. I'm sure he'll have something to say about it. Bet you he's gonna say my clutch is better than his clutch in his Baja. How is it?
You heard your starter?
Yeah, something sounds angry. Is that the starter?
That's the starter, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well
The
then.
bearing, was it the bearing either in the back of the starter or the bushing bearing in the front of the starter? It's not having it anymore. So that sound was going as the starter comes down.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if that was valve rattle or something.
No, she has a little bit of piston slap. You know, when they're cold, they have piston slap, and the colder they are, the more they have. So I can hear a little bit of piston slap, but you compare it to how bad mine is on my Baja, and it's like nothing.
How's the clutch compared to your Baja?
The clutch feels like it's pretty new compared to my Baja.
Right? It drives good.
It does drive pretty good. Because, like my Baja, yeah, I just come off the floor in this clutch. Yeah, so I don't think this is all original. I think the engine's been out of this car and it's had a clutch and stuff and a head gaskets and all that stuff. There's no way it can't be original. It's not leaking enough.
Yeah,
it's too dry under the car to have not been apart, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it really is
Clutch feels
nice and
way
clean.
too good. And listen, your throwout bearing's not screaming at all.
I know.
Barely making any noise at all. The clutch is right off the floor of the clutch. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the motor's been out of this car apart and been gone through and put back in the car.
And to think, this car was basically written off as a POS.
Yeah, they were just gonna send it to the junkyard apparently. You said they didn't want it, right?
Wow.
Well, they didn't really want to do
They didn't have plans on giving it to the junkyard. Their first plan was give it to me.
Oh, well, it was a smart plan because it runs pretty good. That's your starter for sure. You have to get the starter rebuilt or put a new starter in it, or just get it bearings done in it. Or you could leave it.
I'll just probably grab a junkyard starter.
Uh,
Pick and pull starter.
I don't think I have an extra starter because I don't think the automatic and manual starters are the same. Now, all I have is an extra automatic.
There's plenty of 5-speeds out there, pick and pull.
It's got a little bit of exhaust shield rattle. You hear that little rattle? That's like the exhaust shield rattle or something.
Yeah, I heard something.
I don't know. Runs pretty good. I would have bought it without hesitation.
Yeah, for sure.
I basically would have driven up and down that road and then been handed the money.
Maybe I can get
without you thinking about it.
a hood deflector.
Yeah, it's been rock chipped to hell.
That would make that look a lot better. Wind deflector in the front, just like the Forester has.
It would make it look a lot better. You know, I kind of think you should keep it. What's stupid is it drives really good, so I kind of want you to keep it, but it like...
I know, but
You already have a Forester, I know. You don't really need two
it
Subarus.
would just be another car, which I don't really have
Do you think this would...
super use for.
What kind of miles per gallon do you think this gets?
Better than my Forester.
Do you think it could beat your Mom-mobile?
No.
No way.
No, this probably gets 24 on a good day, maybe.
Okay, so you could ditch the Mom-mobile.
No. I like that car too much.
I think this car's more fun than that car.
Yeah, well, maybe. I like it. It's a solid
You can
car.
always sell your Forester and start over with this.
And lift this and blow all the axles out of it.
Yeah, and put exhaust on it and spend a bunch of money making it however which way you want it, like you did your Forester. You could start all over again
No.
and sell your Forester for like $5,000.
I like the Forester. I have way more than $5,000 into it.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't have a fun pedal, and this does.
Yeah, but I want an automatic for going off-road, going up crappy hills and stuff, and, you know, deep sand and
All that stuff.
trail stuff.
Man, look at the size difference between these two. The amount of years have taken place and the differences. That car is like
Yep.
way older. That's 2003 and that's a 94, so that car is like 10 or 11 years older than that one.
Yours is 94?
Yeah, this is 94.
Okay, so mine's 9 years newer.
Yours are 2003.
So 3.
So it's like this car's 11 years older
03.
than that one.
From this angle, they almost look like the same shade of faded
Well, your car's
Subaru.
a silver and mine was like powder blue, I think, or something.
I don't know. Guess we'll start doing some interior stuff.
I'm gonna go on the Googler and look for that extractor. I still think we need one.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a nice hot extractor that
You know, it didn't
get it
suck.
done. Well, I'm gonna gonna see how mine does. My little green machine.
You're gonna be disappointed, all right? I know.
I've used it before and I wasn't
Dude,
disappointed.
I'm telling you, I literally used it.
We're gonna see.
Busted my ass on that car, and it was not cutting the mustard.
We're gonna see. All right, I guess we can close up the door and turn the heat on.
Or I'm activating the heater by hitting it, because that's how it works now.
Progress report. Seats are out. So here is what we're working with. Still got the back seats. Might just leave those in, depending on how easy they are to pop out. But here is passenger seat and driver's seat. You saw that. That was pretty gross. So definitely gonna need a lot of work there. We got some debris up in here. So debating whether or not I should pull the whole console out or just try to steam clean it and rinse it down. I don't know. So I'd like to get all in here. So I'm gonna try a few things and I'll see what works, I guess. Yeah, definitely needs a good cleaning. The steering wheel too. Yeah, I'm gonna need that steam cleaner for sure. Oh yeah, and I have gauge cluster bulbs that are dead too.
I saw that.
Yeah, I have like 3 or 4 of them that are dead.
I was like, oh, I see me and him share the same problem.
Yeah, if they're the same size as the Forester, then probably have some spare LEDs.
I went to pull the car in, I'm like, oh, I don't need to see any of the gauges.
Yeah.
That seems very familiar.
Yeah, I think I'll put LEDs in there if I have them laying around.
Where have I seen this before?
Okay, so we got the Mr. Green right there. Where is that steam cleaning implement? Here's one thing I definitely need to. That's bad.
Oh, we're matching. They're supposed to do that. Look. That's a factory Subaru feature.
Well, it'd be nice if they parked down here and not up there,
Yeah,
halfway up the windshield.
the whole wiper motor assembly is done. All the bushings have checked all the way out. That's what's causing that.
Am I gonna replace that?
Yeah, I mean, you could. Mine aren't bad enough where I'm going to deal with it. They're not as bad. Mine's still kind of park.
Maybe.
Park anymore.
Yeah, they don't know where park is anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's like considerably worse than mine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to cleaning. Okay. Well, I'm taking the console out. It is coming out. Pieces are finding their way out because it's gross down there. Part of the stink, you know, that anyone will smell from this is going to be in there. So, well, you have to kind of like realize there's so much garbage in there. It's probably going to stink.
You can literally tell how much of a stripper model your car was because even your carpet is like the thinnest carpet package with like barely any carpet in it.
Is it really?
Yeah, look how thin your carpet is.
I don't know. It just looks like carpet.
You can tell it's super cheap.
Really?
Yeah, you can literally tell. It's not even like plush carpet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like.
Well, it's not nicer, but it's
outdoor
more thread
carpet.
count and more, you know, the pile's completely different.
I'll have to compare it to my Subaru, which has the same color carpet.
I feel like your car has different carpet in it. I feel like it does.
Yeah, they're both 03s, so be a good comparison.
Yeah, your car's not against all. Your car's middle of the road model.
Yep. carpet's all vacuumed. So now we're on to interior cleaning. I got some degreaser here, some foam cleaner, and this guy right here, steam cleaner. I'm working on the steering wheel right now. I'm getting through that and gonna kind of work around and see how it works out. Okay, we're cleaning the battery now. We got some battery neutralizer on it and a kettle full of water.
Yes.
Yeah, so disgusting battery is gonna get de-disgustified.
Yeah, you jumped the gun and now the kettle's gonna get camera shy. You're gonna tell everybody to put a pan underneath there.
Yeah. Did we? Yep, we did.
Yeah, when you pour boiling hot water over your battery, you definitely don't want that to get on the floor because it's not going to do anything good to it at all whatsoever.
So if we look around here, are we going to find a big old etched square?
No, not here, but at the shop I was working at, you're definitely going to find that.
Okay.
It's more than just a square, it's a whole half a car bay's length.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad. Uh-oh. Ah, she's ready.
She's ready.
All the water's pouring all over that. That's good for it.
Yep. Here we go. Ooh.
Hold your breath.
Oh, God. Hot.
Yeah, I mean, it is a
Look at it go.
boiling kettle of water.
And we just left it in there and did it.
Yep, laziness right there. Hope that's all going in the pan. How much of it do you want to bet is definitely not going in the pan right now? We're gonna have to clean it up.
Let's say 75% is going in the pan.
That's good.
A big old brown spot or something that leaked out.
There, that looks much better.
Look at that. Looks brand new. Brand new Interstate.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah.
And after the battery neutralizer and everything, and that all dries off, we'll hit it with the protectant spray. It should be good as new. And how bad is the garage floor? Oh yeah, there's definitely some badness on there. That's not good for the garage floor.
That's okay. Well, I think this is as clean as it's gonna get. So this is the driver's seat. You saw how it was before. It's looking a lot better. I did about 5 or 6 passes with the green machine and some carpet cleaner, lots of scrubbing. So it's still drying. So the fabric's a little dark right now. But yeah, it's gonna dry up. It's looking a lot better compared to how it looked before. That is about the best I'm gonna get it. Not too bad for the driver's side. Just one small little rip there and a little bit right there. Here's the passenger seat. I'm gonna tackle that next. So here's what we're working with. The top cushion, really not that bad. Bottom cushion, not great, but about half as bad as the driver's seat was. So shouldn't take nearly as long. Using this stuff right here. It's like $4 at Walmart. And got the extractor, the green machine. This was like 15 bucks at Goodwill. Works for me. Also got the steam cleaner. Use that on the tracks and the seat belts, the buckles, and all the plastics on the side, all the rails that were covered in nasty goo and hair and food and gum. Looking a lot better. Not perfect, but better. Got the buckle all nice and cleaned out. Onto this seat now. I'm going to start by dousing these troubled areas with this multi-purpose cleaner I have here. Basically, shake it up. Take my handy dandy scrubber here. Just try to work it in. Soaks in pretty quickly. We're just gonna try to agitate it so it can start working at the stains. All right, I'm gonna hit the cleaner here. Gonna spray it down with the carpet shampoo. And do that a few times and let it soak into the stains, and I'll extract it. Here's the first couple passes. It's already looking better. And here is how they turned out. So here is the passenger side that I was just working on. And I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get it, at least with the tools I have and the cleaners. So I'm not too upset about that. I think they look pretty good actually for being 22 years old and never been cleaned before, most likely. So I think that'll work to be usable and not gross. Got most of the stains out. The interior is mostly all buttoned up and put back together. So I've got the seats in. This seat's not bolted all the way in because I'm gonna try to find this plastic at the junkyard and replace it because it's broken. But that seat over there is bolted in. Got the console back in. It's nice and clean now, it's just faded. So I could have painted it, but I didn't really want to put all that work into it. So here is the interior as it sits right now. Not too bad. A lot better than before. Carpet is not perfect, but once I get those floor mats back in, it'll look pretty good. Now I am on to cleaning up these headlights. So here's what they look like right now. Not terrible, but pretty foggy, so hopefully I can improve upon that. That's gonna wrap this video. So in the next video, we're gonna head out to the junkyard and we're gonna grab some parts for this car, come back, get it up on the lift, and start working on it. So stay tuned for that video. That should be along shortly. All right, that's it.